As you know, the Game Master has been threatening Project Zorgo with something they're calling SLH. Now that the new month is upon us, December 4th is only days away, which means that the Game Master network is planning to fully activate and enact its nefarious plans against us. But what does this plan entail? And how can we stop the Game Master network from destroying Project Zorgo? But, as always, before we proceed, like this video in the next 5 seconds to pledge your allegiance to Project Zorgo. If you do not like this video, you may become a target. This information is for Project Zorgo fans and members only. Welcome to Project Zorgo Leaks. One leak I received points to the possibility that mind control may be used in the Game Master's plan to destroy us. You already know that this has been a popular method of control for both Project Zorgo with the neurocontagion device and the Game Master network with his frequent use of hypnosis. I believe that the Game Master may be taking his hypnosis plan to the next level by controlling the minds of the YouTubers remotely. For example, in Rebecca Zamolo's recent video, she performs a lie detector test on Rocky Kanaka, formerly known as Pumpkin Patch. When Rebecca asked him if he was still in the Game Master network, Rocky just said it was complicated. Is it possible Rocky's involvement is complicated because he's acting against his own will? Maybe that's why even though Rocky doesn't agree with the Game Master, he can't leave. Also, you may remember that Steven Scherer began to suspect his own sister was part of the Game Master network after she began to act strangely, as if driven by some sort of invisible force while looking for clues at the beach. Is it possible she was being remotely controlled or hypnotized by the Game Master? Is this even possible? I also received a link just today of a video from Challenge Squad showing a mask which has the ability to control another person. To me, this mask looks a lot like the plague mask that was identified from the weird Project Zorgo ring commercials many of you sent me. Is it possible that the plague hackers are using masks to control unwitting victims? And do you think that the Game Master may be doing something similar by controlling the victims remotely? Does the Game Master have ties to this mysterious plague hacker group? Let me know in the comments below. If this is the case, it could explain the strange behavior demonstrated by Grace Scherer. It may also explain the sudden strange behaviors by those close to the target YouTubers. For example, Qwaint also recently noticed her boyfriend's behavior has changed. That he, like Grace Scherer, has been acting uncharacteristically mysterious and sneaky. She believes this is Project Zorgo's doing. But from what I've seen of the Game Master, I think that her boyfriend may actually be another victim of Game Master's network. Many of you have also sent me intel regarding the Game Master mask pieces that Chad and V have been finding all over Las Vegas. One leak in particular knows that these Game Master mask pieces were actually left intentionally by the Game Master himself. They are essentially pieces of a puzzle meant to be put together by Chad Wildplay. It's believed that when these mask pieces are placed together, they will form some sort of super Game Master mask, where Chad Wildplay will become the new ultimate Game Master. It's unknown what powers he will possess within the Game Master network, but judging by his strength as a YouTuber, I fear that he will be a formidable foe among the Game Master network and against Project Zorgo. What these theories lead me to, however, is the idea of what will be coming our way with SLH on December 4th. I have received several leaks that SLH stands for Santa's Little Helpers. One of you even pointed out the idea that this could just be a metaphor for the way the Game Master plans to control its network in an attempt to overthrow us. What if the Game Master in this scenario is seeing himself as Santa, with his network acting as his little helpers, essentially the little elves who follow his lead? But what do you think? Does SLH stand for Santa's Little Helpers? And if so, what do you think this has to do with the Game Master's plan? I believe that on December 4th, the Game Master's network will fully activate, and everyone who has joined his network will suddenly lose all free will, just like he's already done with Grace Scherer, Rocky Kanaka, and Qwaint's boyfriend. But we'll just have to wait and see to know for sure. What do you think will happen on December 4th? Do you think the Game Master is still good? Or do you think he's going to turn his network into mindless zombies, bent on Project Zorgo's destruction? If you stand on the side of Zorgo, what ideas do you have to protect our group and our mission? In any case, Project Zorgo fans and members, we need to remain vigilant and keep an eye out for whatever the Game Master has in store for us. Be sure to check my evidence file and let me know if you spot any clues I may have missed. If you receive any leaks from Project Zorgo, post them in the comments below. If you're lucky, we will recognize your valiant efforts in an upcoming video. Be sure to like and subscribe so you too can join our cause and keep in the loop on all things Project Zorgo. Stay vigilant, Project Zorgo fans. Keep watching.